7 candelicas, 8 candelas para mim. Muitas fiestas vou fazer, com alegrias e prazer. Muitas fiestas vou fazer, com alegrias e prazer. Oh, oh, oh. 1 candelicas, 2 candelicas, 3 candelicas, 4 candelicas, 5 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas, 8 candelas para mim. 2 pastelicas vou comer, com almendrigas e la miel. Los pastelicas vou comer, con almendrigas y la miel. Oh, 1 candelicas, 2 candelicas, 3 candelicas, 4 candelicas, 5 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas, 8 candelas para mí.
Oh my God, it's so fun. I did stop some people's video because it allows us to highlight some other people for Facebook. It'll just be for while we're lighting the candles, because we tonight are highlighting the Caparino family, the Lazar family, the Finkelstein family, the Stein family, and we're going to leave the Germans in there, although they might get highlighted tomorrow night too. So we light our shamash and we sing the blessing, and then we can light our candle. And then we'll sing the second blessing while we're lighting the candles. So why don't we do the blessing? Well, the cantor will lead us in the blessing. We'll quietly light our candles and light the newest one first.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik nir shel Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim la'avoteinu bayamim ha'im b'azman hazeh.
And if each of our highlighted families could take a minute and say Happy Hanukkah to everybody, then I'll make sure you pop up on the screen. You might have to unmute to do that.
Happy Hanukkah, everyone.
Happy
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Okay, now we want to invite everybody to turn their cameras back on. And I didn't mean to. You don't have to unmute, just turn your camera back on. If I have to ask you to, I will here. And I've been thinking about Hanukkah, and I did allude to this the other night. I love the idea that so many times when we give something away, we have, in a way, less than we had before. If I give you 5 matches from my box of matches, I have 5 less matches than I did before. I might spiritually have more, but I have less. But when you light a candle, I had 1 flame, and then I went to light the candle, and now I have 6 flames. And each one is burning fully. And if we think about that, when we light people's candles, light candles like metaphorically, when we do something kind for someone, when we light up their lives in some way, we bring more light into the world. We don't take anything away from us. So that's where I was thinking today, that light has a unique ability to grow and never diminish because we share it. And then I hope you will think of lots of ways to share the light this Hanukkah. So who here has something interesting in their house that's a Hanukkah tchotchke that they want to share with us?
The tchotchke.
Barbara and Marcia, what do you have? We'll put
Okay.
you on my speak.
First of all, this is a very, very special latke platter that I use every single year. I don't know if you can see it. In the middle, it has the recipe for latkes. And every year, I make potato pancakes, potato latkes, and we use this platter.
Do you follow that recipe? Or do you have another recipe?
Basically, yeah, I
Her
do.
grandmother's recipe. Yeah.
Yeah. And Marshall has
This is my favorite.
the mensch on the bench.
Now, if you ever go to the flea market in Pompano, the festival flea market, there's a big mensch you can sit right next to him,
Yes.
life size.
Oh my God.
Friends of like a giant Santa kind of.
Yes. Then we have our dreidel.
A
Beautiful.
big dreidel. Yeah, oh, and I have a, let me get the other menorah.
They got
You guys are decked out there.
Yes, we do. This one
I like
I've had for years. It's a tiny, tiny menorah that uses birthday candles.
Huh.
And when I was working, every year I would set it up and put the candles in, but I would never light it. I was afraid to light it at the office. But yeah, everybody got a kick out of it because it's so tiny.
Oh my God.
We had one of those, didn't we,
Oh,
Mom and
birthday
Dad? I feel like I've seen something like that before.
It's adorable.
This has to be my favorite. This has to be my favorite tchotchke. I really like that.
we're out of tchotchkes now.
I love that. Thank you. So Goldstein, you guys unmute and show us what you have.
Yeah, so we're looking for it. We have the very same thing, and I don't know where it went. It was sitting on the counter, and because it's so small, it's gone. But it was my grandmother's, and my mother just brought it over last week and gave it to the kids as like a family heirloom. It's wonderful. I think it's even smaller than yours. It doesn't take birthday candles. I don't know what candles would go in it. It's almost
Really?
like the size of toothpicks.
Oh, wow. That is small.
It's beautiful, but you're gonna have to just use your imagination.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm really, really small.
And what are you holding in your hand?
So this we have about 20 different Hanukkahs, and this is a dreidel, a bunch of dreidels playing music. We have a great collection. I'm gonna go look for some others as you move on to other people. I'm gonna look for some interesting Hanukkahs while you guys move on.
Great. Who wants to go next? Wendy and Jeff.
Okay, so we have this plate
Oh, how
that
pretty.
my mother made.
That's
And
you
beautiful.
made it.
she made it in Florida, one of the ceramics places. And it's especially heartfelt to me because she passed away this past April.
Oh.
So, yeah, so that's pretty. And then I also wanted to show you our Hanukkah.
It's easier this way. Yeah.
So this one was no one from my family, but my very good friend, Susan, who's Italian. I texted her one of the nights and I took a picture of it. She said, "Oh, that's beautiful." I go, "You gave it to me." She goes, "Really?" And then we were thinking back, and she said it was probably when she cleaned out her grandmother's apartment or house. I guess they were Sicilian, but they lived next to a synagogue. She said she doesn't know how they got it, but what'd she say? She goes, "You never know because those Sicilians are pretty sneaky." So that's all we know. But I always think of her.
Very
Oh,
nice.
Very pretty.
It's got a beautiful background. That's beautiful.
Yeah, the lions.
And a nice reminder that different objects, they're not just objects, there's ways we connect to people we love and love.
That's right.
Yeah,
Nice.
That's right.
Who else's hand?
that's it.
I'll go.
Okay.
So I'm going to switch my screen. It's a little bit easier. Get a better view. I can figure it out. Let's see. Does this work? Yeah. So if I move my hand, it doesn't. Hold on a second. Sorry. Kind of glows in the dark. All All right. You know what? Forget it. Let's do it this way. So Jake made me this. It does glow, but it's kind of hard to see.
Oh,
Oh,
look at
that's
that.
pretty.
A little globe that he made. It says
Oh.
his name on one side.
Goes on Hanukkah, on the Christmas tree.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and if I was able to be on it, something
People have that.
actually, yeah, you can kind of see glows against the light. And the other thing is, I'm going to take you about 10 feet inside to the menorah that I didn't even realize until I heard you guys talking about it. The menorah I use is actually the one that my brother and I grew up with. My parents passed away. I don't know if you can see it. Again, I don't know how to switch the screen. I apologize, but that's this
Oh, uh-huh.
Oh, pretty.
Look how beautiful.
one.
Pretty.
That looks like it was made in Israel.
Okay, I'll go with that. I'm not. That's the one that literally since as long as I can remember, that's the one that we've always lit in my house. So, and now it's being lit in my house with my kids.
Good memories.
And actually, it'll be even more special because similar to you, Wendy, actually in 2 days is the anniversary of my dad's death. So it's actually gonna be really nice lighting it on his anniversary. So even more special. That's mine.
Thank you. Who else has some goodies in their house they can share or want to share?
And
Dr.
it might be a little hard. I wonder if there's a way for me to do it. I mean, because I have one section that has just different dreidels that we've collected from our travels. Let's see if I can.
Yeah,
Look
we
at
can
this.
see that.
Look at
That looks fabulous.
So there's some really cool ones here.
Oh, wow.
Even from Europe. This was from Budapest.
Pretty.
That was nice. And then we have an area of
I was from Israel.
one more real quick. Different Hanukkahs. We
Nice.
have from Israel, Budapest, somewhere else in Europe, Vienna. And of course, what the kids made at Temple Beth Torah when they were in religious school. So I display them every year.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank
Very
you.
nice.
That's good. And Lazar's. Okay, you look like you're next.
All right. So in the spirit of Temple Beth Torah,
This is what Cindy made.
Sydney had made this when she was in the fours.
Aw.
So here's a menorah that was made. It's very special to us. And I look younger.
And I was cuter.
And you're still cute. And then this is a dreidel that is just fun to play with.
Ooh, that is pretty cool. Is it like a laser?
It is.
Oh, I love it.
It drives the dogs bonkers.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
There's our Hanukkah tchotchkes.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Lovely tchotchkes you have.
All right, Elaine, you're on next. Elaine and Ed.
Oh, no. Mom, this is so funny. This is like a video about Zooming with your parents. Oh, they're
Got
gone.
unmute.
Mute. Okay. Okay. Let me see. I'm not very techie, but
Mommy, your video is not on.
what happened to it?
It's not on. I don't know for sure.
Oh, it's
Ah,
on now.
there you are. Look
Okay.
at you. Okay.
Let me see if I reverse this iPad thing that somebody named Serene gave me. Oh, okay. Okay.
Ah, look at that.
We were sitting on our nice, whatever you call it, for the occasion.
The Chanukah tapestry.
Yes. And when we moved in our new house, it was the perfect place.
Yeah, that is pretty
for
nice.
That's
We're not
Serene.
sure. That could be Moses.
Yes, we don't know exactly who that is.
Unidentified older Jewish guy.
It's Mel Brooks as a 2,000-year-old man.
And that's it. I did it.
Yay!
Yay.
All right.
Well done.
Who else? Okay. the
Talking,
German
we were
found-
talking about the Hebrew school, about the religious school. We came across a wonderful, heavy granite piece of rock
I went
we
to
don't
the
know.
quarry to get that granite. Some
that
of the-
Josh, we believe, made when he was in this nursery school, right?
Yeah, I think
So-
they were. I think they were like dreidels on
They're
it.
a
or
little
something.
lighter.
So this is like 25 years old and heavy as heck.
We don't know what to really do with it.
It's a great paperweight around the house.
Oh, I love that. Let's see. Red Germans, unmute and tell us what you have. I love that. Okay, you got to unmute though.
Yeah, this is a tapestry. That's
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay. Lee, can you do unmute?
Haha, there you are.
We have a mini menorah too.
Oh. This is like the menorah the other guy had. The size of the hole is kind of like toothpicks.
But it's American Girl.
Yeah, it's not.
And it's Bree's favorite. She puts the
Yeah.
little fake candles in it every night.
No, that's the trick. You need fake candles.
I actually think that one's mine. When did you get that?
What's that? What's in there?
It's a snow globe with a menorah.
Oh, that's cool.
Up with a song about a dreidel.
Yes. And it's snowing in there.
Beautiful. Is that American Girl doll too, or that's just a cool thing?
This is made in China.
Rob said that's a tchotchke.
That's a tchotchke.
Bree,
Thanks,
that's
guys.
awesome. Thank you. All right, who else do we have? I'm sorry to see people. Like Caparinos, did you want to share something?
Sure. Well, the menorah we lit this year is my parents brought back for me. The last time they were in Israel, I believe in 2001. This year I bought for myself because I love them. My children did not want me to show it, but we have a Hanukkah gnome. And he makes me very happy, so I don't care what my children say. And we
Good
also have an
attitude.
8-foot snowman with a yarmulke that says Happy Hanukkah blown up out on our front lawn, and the Lazars could attest to that.
We have giant pieces of gelt.
And we have John. Hold them up your eyes.
Okay.
And then go ahead, Aunt.
And we have this bear. You press this button.
Ha ha
Oh, it moves too. It dances.
So
Okay.
those are, and we have, I mean, we obviously have a whole section of TBT nursery Hanukkah paraphernalia, but there's,
Uh-oh.
too much to,
How many records, man?
I
too
think
much
I'm
to
gonna
go
have
through.
nightmares about that teddy bear.
Yes, welcome to my life. Thank you. Actually, exactly.
Ew, that's great. Who else? Dr. Brian, you look like you found another pretty cool Hanukkah there.
Yeah, I grabbed a few. I've got this baseball one. This is neat.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I've got this beautiful, I think Rabbi would like something like this. It's kind of modern, interesting.
I have one by that same artist. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then this one could be one of my favorites because Zach actually made this in camp, and it's pretty genius. He made this maybe when he was about 9 or 10 years old. It goes all together. You can't stand that way on one side, but you can put it however you want. You want to put a couple there.
Ooh.
You can make it however you want, which is very interesting.
Cool.
The only
Like
thing
an
is though,
IKEA menorah.
yeah, the only problem is he made it out of wood. So we're not so bolden to use it all the time. We're afraid of if we leave it be, it might catch on fire. But if we're watching it, we could use it.
It has the little metal cups. You should be okay.
Yeah, and it's
But-
shellacked, so it should be good.
But maybe
But-
we'll use it for display. Yes, Judy, I was saving you for almost last. Actually,
Oh, okay.
and I was very upset at 6:45 when you were here, but I'm going to do mine real quick and then we're going to go to you. So I just put out a couple things. I have like 10 Locky plates, but I like this one. Lockies get them while they're hot. That's kind of cool. And then this one is very Rabbi Susie-esque. And it says on it, Happy Hanukkah and many menorah. Then some cool things, tell the truth, eat good food, be nice. And in the inside of the applesauce or sour cream bowl, although we're applesauce people in our house. And we too have a lot of dreidels. And my son's birthday is in November, so I tell him he's gonna get all the dreidels in the will because it's around his birthday. And this one is pretty funky, but it becomes 2 dreidels. Like you can play and spin them. So I think it's pretty cool. Try do it over here. And you all know I'm so excited this year about my little travel Chanukah. Look how it's doing so well. Move them around. I get them all set. I can make different designs every day. And we're having a lot of fun. So that's my little travel Chanukah this year. So we travel all over the house. That's about it, from room to room. All right, Judy. Oh, I should have gone on to speaker view because nobody else in the world could see it. Judy, we're on you.
Okay, so I rival Beverly Goldberg of the Goldbergs because I have like Hanukkah everything. And this is my table set with Hanukkah placemats and Hanukkah dishes and Hanukkah bowls and everything. And a few people that came into my house said, who's coming over? I said, Elijah. So I have this very huge brass menorah that is actually my daughter Jamie's, and it takes oil lamps, and a set of oil lamps costs $80, so I don't usually use that one. And that's my little Hanukkah menorah. But these are my favorite tchotchkes here. Can you see them lit up?
Mm-hmm.
They're LED lights and they change color. And there's my Costco latkes because I usually get together with Fern Holzer to make latkes every year, but we didn't do it this year. So I got the ready-made ones from Costco. And I also have some Hanukkah towels.
Pretty. Oh, the little doggy. You got to zoom in on the doggy one for us. Oh, and down. Oh.
So, and I think that I'd like to take a little credit for inspiring this tchotchke business.
Definitely. Get full credit. I love
You're
it.
the queen of the tchotchkes.
I love that. Anybody else? Erica, did you have anything you wanted to share, or Rob?
I actually have my menorah that I bought when I was in school in Jerusalem. And it's the one sort of schmancy. I actually think I was leaving Israel in the airport or something like that. And I was like, I didn't like buy anything. I need something from Israel that I can say that I use on the holidays that I can say I got when I was in school in Jerusalem. So this is it. Ooh, and that's as tchotchke-ish as I get. I'm not a tchotchke person. I'm not a tchotchke girl. This is as close to a tchotchke as I get.
You need the little Hanukkah sweater for next year. That's what we'll do, Hanukkah sweaters.
Yeah.
All right, I'll share one thing real quick. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just got this like well, this is the first year I'm using it. I got it like last year. So can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's similar to Rabbi, the way Rabbi has hers, where you can move it all around. It's the same kind of thing. Wait, can you see this?
Now we can.
Okay, so it's like you could put it anywhere you want. You know, like you can set it up this way, normal, you know, the right way. Can you guys see? Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool. So you can do all 8 and then put the shamash on the side.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool and fun. Okay, anyway, then we have a couple of others, but you know, we have a lot of the kids stuff around. but you all showed all that, so.
Perfect.
I just got a text message from Pastor Jonathan Mack from the City of Oasis Church saying that he knows that we're in our Hanukkah service, but he wants me to say hi to everybody.
Ah, hi, Pastor Mac, if he's watching us.
Oh, so sweet.
Well, I'll say hi.
Hi.
Hi, hi.
And Rob, I see your backdrop is a Hanukkah of sorts.
Yeah, I don't have any tchotchkes. I only have a cat that plays dreidel. But she almost always wins, so she's very good at it. So she's eating her dinner right now. Otherwise, I would put her up on the Zoom. But tonight is the fifth night of Hanukkah, and the way that the Jewish calendar works, it's the 29th of Kislev, and the 29th of Kislev can never fall on a Shabbat. So it's considered to be the darkest night of Hanukkah, because you can only light the Hanukkah candles. You can never light both the Hanukkah candles and Shabbat candles. So because it's considered to be such a dark night, we need to have programs like this where we could see into each other's homes and see each other's traditions. And I think that the light that we've seen on this Zoom tonight, I think it more than makes up for all the darkness.
Absolutely.
That was lovely.
Beautiful,
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Well said, Rob.
And Finkel, did we see your Hanukkah? No, we saw it when you lit before. All right, did we get yeah. So this was so much fun, and it feels like we were together celebrating Hanukkah. So that was certainly one of our hopes.
Very nice evening.
Yes, it was great.
And you can watch yourselves again on Facebook.
Thank you for having us. This was lovely.
Good, and we will be back the next few nights. Tomorrow night, Rabbi Gellman is joining us around 6:55 to talk about spiritually acceptable gift giving. So I think that that'll be a lot of fun. So please come back and join us, or just come